Hey loves, my name is Winnie Jean and today I'm going to show you guys how I got this gorgeous human hair faux lock bob using the Afro Kinky Bulk hair from the Ibizia collection by Shake and Go. I love this hair. I actually used it in one of my last tutorials, but I wanted to show you guys another way that you can use it, and it's a little bit cheaper because it's a bob and you don't need as much hair. This video is sponsored by Shake and Go. Thank you guys so much for working with me. Also, I'll have a couple links down below to where you can find this hair online if you can't find it at your local beauty supply, so everybody can get their hands on it. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial so I can show you guys exactly how I got this look that I'm literally obsessed with. Let's go.
You want a supermodel pose like my real friend Winnie?
Good morning. I am looking crusty. Last night I took out my last lock set and I washed my hair and deep conditioned it. If you want to see how I prep my hair for locks, then watch this video. But I'm about to hop in the shower and rinse this conditioner out so we can go ahead and get started. Hey loves, so I just rinsed my hair out, my little deep conditioner, and it's time for me to section my hair out. For this style, I want to just use my natural hair as the base. I don't want to really braid anything to it since I'm doing a length that's similar to my hair. All right, so my hair is damp. It's not wet, but I have a little spray bottle here to help me as I go along. I'm using a little bit of this AfroBulk protein spray because I just trust them. Fun fact, I colored my hair like blonde, like Carrie Hilson. Remember Carrie Hilson with the blonde strip under her bangs? Yes. I colored my hair like that when I was like in 7th or 8th grade. I want to say 8th grade. And when I tell you my edges broke off, honey, off. AWF, honey. And AfroBulk, I use their protein treatments in their damage control line, and it's like the only thing that grew my hair back out. My hair was super healthy. I was getting perms and coloring my hair, and AfroBulk had my hair healthy, so I just trust them. And now I'm gonna go in with a little mixed oil. I'm honestly only using a little bit of this one because it smells good, but it's some iffy stuff in it, so I don't really like to coat my hair in it. I just love the way it smells. I ran out of my favorite, my essential nutrients one, so I have to order some more. Next, I'm going in with some carrot oil. Honestly, use whatever you got around the house. I use olive oil. Girl, I will go all up in the kitchen, okay? I'm about to put some coconut oil in here. I just like to load my hair up with oils, and I try to get it as even as possible, but I'm gonna brush it out, so we'll be fine. Where is my coconut oil? So what I'm gonna do is, instead of braiding hair in, I'm gonna just twist my hair into the sections that I want and then wrap my hair, if that makes sense. And then you'll have like a completely human hair look. I'm not gonna fuss too much with the parting because honestly, y'all, it does not matter. And I know you guys get really nervous about making sure you have the right number of locks in your head, but the truth is it varies so much, not only from person to person, but from time to time. Like I may do 40 locks one time and I may do 50 locks with the same style, but it's no specific magic number, you know? So you guys will be fine. Don't worry too much about that. Even though I'm gonna tell you because somebody is gonna ask. I'm taking a little bit of shea butter, and now I'm gonna just put that on this section as well. I like to add the shea butter per row because I find when you add it per section, you end up putting entirely too much. But I do feel like it's important to have a butter to kind of hold in all those oils you just put in your hair, because human hair locks, you can keep them in for a while. And honestly, I say 5 months, 4 months maximum just to be safe, but I know for a fact people have left them in. I've had people leave my synthetic locks in for like literally 9 months. So I'm just gonna do a twist out, and I like to curl the little end. Now my hair is still damp. By the time I'm done doing all of the twists, it may have dried a little bit, but most likely I'll have to let it air dry even more. But I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, and I'll also let you know exactly how many are in there and show you a little bit more in depth on how I do my parting in the front. Okay, so I finished most of them. I'm doing my parts a little bit different this time, so I wanted to show you. With this bob, I want to do it really layered and kind of like choppy, so I don't want to do a middle part with it. So instead of me doing my original like part down the middle and starting my parts from there, I'm actually doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put one right here and then turn this back area into 3 rows. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, on my edges I'm doing a bit more of a rounded part than normal, but I want this to look really, really, really natural. Hey babes, so I've already went ahead and twisted everything up and I allowed them to dry. I would say they're about 95% dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start working, and that way by the time I'm done, most of them will be dry. But yeah, we're gonna start in the back. I also put a scarf on them while they were drying, and that just helps them kind of like mold it down because my hair is super thick. And I only did 33 twists, so it's only gonna be 33 locks in my head, which is like real, like very, very, very few. Because being honest, if you got locks this size, you wouldn't have that many of them unless you have super thick hair. So I want it to look really natural. Not like natural, but I want it to look natural, you know? You gotta look them in their eyes so you know you're serious, you know what I'm saying? So this is my hair, and it's about here, but when it shrunk up, it's really short. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. And I also have pieces that are shorter in the front, so I can show you how to do it on short hair and on longer hair. Bear with me. Here we go. So this is a 12-inch Ibizia human hair AfroBulk. I love this hair, and this is all we're going to use for this style. It comes in a natural color, and this time I'm going to use it in a natural color, but it can be dyed. The last time I used this hair, I was installing some boho locks. I actually ended up dyeing them ombre, and it came out so pretty. For today, like I said, I want to keep it really natural, so I'm going to keep it all dark, but I want the bob to be really thick and full. So I'm crocheting it through the root of the twist, holding about 1 inch next to the twist, and then I'm gonna start twisting around the root. Because I'm using 2-strand twists and not like braids or something else, I'm actually twisting relatively tight, or tighter than I normally would, because I still wanted to have that hold. And when I need to add more hair, I'm gonna just put it right next to the lock, grab the other hair with it, and continue to twist. All right, so now that I'm starting to get further down the hair, because I only want them to be really short, I'm gonna fold my hair back up and down, and then I'm gonna continue to wrap around it. And when you run out, remember to just grab another piece. Now this 12-inch hair is perfect for the bob, but they also have it in 18-inch if you want to do longer styles. And once I wrap all the way down, I start to wrap back up. And to give the bottom of it a little bit more weight, I'm grabbing another piece, holding it next to the lock, and I'm going to just wrap down until I'm wrapping that piece on itself. My hair is in here and I'm wrapping that piece on itself. This is that end that I had laying next to the braid. And then I'm gonna just twist it up and wrap back up. Now all of my hair is encased in the lock. What I'm gonna do is take smaller pieces and just kind of fill it in. Like you can kind of feel it and see where it's thinner at. Normally if I'm doing like goddess locks, it doesn't really matter. You want that texture, but with the bob, you want some more thickness. So I'm gonna just kind of double wrap it to give it some more fullness. And this will also add a bit more texture as well. And you wrap it until literally like, you know, it's nothing else for you to grip. And if you see any of these like little flyaway sections, grab them and wrap those in as well. So this is the first lock. And I'll be back when I get a little bit closer to the top. So as you can see, I'm a bit closer to the top now, and I have one section left to go, but it's a bit short. So I want to show you guys how to install these locks on shorter hair. I'm starting by separating the hair into 3 separate strands, and after I go through one pass with the braids, I start to add in the kinky hair, the same hair that we're using to wrap, and I'm adding that hair in so that I can go ahead and extend this braid. So I'm just continuing to add strands until it's the length that I need it to be. And once I have that perfect length, I just go ahead and twist up the end. And now we're going to wrap it the exact same way as if it was just a twist of my natural hair. So I'm crocheting a piece of the wrapping hair through the root. And I'm wrapping the lock all the way down, continuing to add hair as the hair kind of runs out by laying the hair next to the lock and continuing to wrap. It's super, 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 super simple. Like, honestly, it's super simple. It just requires a bit of time and patience. That's the most important thing when styling your own hair, especially in faux locks or any type of braided style, you know? So I'm kind of approaching the length that I want now. As you see, I'm constantly checking just to make sure that it's the proper length. I like to have a little bit of a layer, but I don't want it to be too choppy. I actually don't really like that look. So this is about right. I'm going to just loop it back up and start to wrap back up the lock the exact same way we did with the others. And now for extra thickness, I'm just going to go in with a second layer. For some of the locks, I did a third layer just to have a bit more thickness. But around my edges, I only like to do 2 layers because it's just a little bit lighter of weight. And as you can see, I'm putting this lock on not very much hair. So I don't want it to be, you know, weighed down or cause any breakage, even though this hair is super lightweight. So for this one, I'm just doing 2 layers. For some of the ones in the back, I did 3. And I absolutely love how it came out. So this is the final look. I love my hair so much, and it'll start to have a bit more texture as it kind of like settles in and gets old, get a little bit more frizz in the roots. But for right now, I am literally obsessed with this hairstyle. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure that you're subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys.